Welcome to the Lips Reaction. I'm Lips. Today we are going to be watching Dark Season 1, Episode 6. This episode is titled Sic Mundus Creatus Est. And I'm sure I've butchered that, so let's let the show fill us in. And I'm excited to continue this. We had a big reveal in Episode 5, and a lot of continuation of tension. And it looks like Hannah, I don't know, I saw the most villainous look in a woman's eyes I've seen, and so I'm a little bit nervous to see what she does. Let's dive in. See you in the episode. Is that someone tied to a tree?
Das ist nicht mehr lustig!
No, this isn't funny.
Katharina?
Katerina?
Ulrich?
Das ist nicht mehr lustig.
No, it's not funny. Katerina did kind of have bully energy. But it sounds like there's a monster in that cave. Oh. Oh. Is that... Wait.
Es war nur ein Albtraum.
Sag mir, dass alles okay ist.
Regina?
Es ist alles okay.
Oh. Sic Mundus Creatus. And I don't know what that means.
Wir erweitern die Suche. Ich möchte, dass ihr jeden befragt. Jeden. Irgendjemand muss etwas gesehen haben.
Ja?
Außerdem will ich, dass ihr in die Archive guckt. Ähnliche Fälle in und um Winden in den letzten 50 Jahren.
Opening up 50 years.
Jeder Keller durchsucht wird. Jeder hinterlässt irgendwo eine Spur. Wir müssen sie nur finden.
Didn't we not finish searching that place at her cabin?
Ich war 14. Mein Vater hat ein gebrochenes Bein. Und ich schlechte Laune.
Und wie war er, bevor er krank wurde?
Anders. Man wusste nie so richtig, ob er etwas ernst meint oder nicht.
You just didn't know.
Mama. Nichts.
Oh. 1986. Mads.
Kommt er denn normalerweise nach Hause?
Donnerstags geht er zum Fechten.
Und Ihr Mann? Wo war der?
Der war zu Hause bei uns. Wir haben zu dritt auf Mats gewartet.
He wasn't home, was he? His dad wasn't home.
Euer Bruder ist gerade mal 4 Tage verschwunden.
Ja und? Davon, dass wir hier rumsitzen, kommt er auch nicht wieder.
Oof.
Denkt ihr also jeder nur noch an sich selber, ja?
Du machst doch auch nichts anderes!
I'm gonna have grace for her.
Jeder wartet darauf, dass Mickey hier durch die Tür reinspaziert, als wäre nichts gewesen. Papa traut sich schon gar nicht mehr nach Hause. Und an uns denkt doch eh keine Sau hier.
Das ist nicht
Oh.
so blind.
Jeder denkt das Gleiche und keiner traut sich auszusprechen. Mikkel ist tot.
That's an insane thing to say like that. I feel so bad for those kids. Like, their lives, they just don't get to live because their brother went missing. And, like, at such hormonal ages, too. Like, temperaments are insane. And, you know, it's not fair to them. But I can understand some of the threads going on there. But it... Oh, shaky hands. Mammography screening. Oh, because she was feeling her boob. Oh. Does she have cancer? Something I noticed while editing last episode was how worn this is. So, like, that's coming from the future then, right? Because that looks old as heck. Follow the signal. That would feel so uneasy. I don't know. I think that mysterious guy could be Jonas, but I don't know yet.
geht's euch? Katharina, den Kindern?
If his dad had something to do with it, he is staring at him like he does.
Sind Tabletten.
Als damals Mats verschwunden ist, gab es da irgendeinen Verdächtigen? Hatte Egon irgendetwas?
Egon war ein Trottel. Der wollte in Rente gehen, das war alles, was der wollte.
I don't believe that.
Der tote Junge, den wir gefunden haben im Wald. Der sah aus wie aus den 80ern. Vielleicht ist es derselbe Täter. Wo warst du in der Nacht, als Mats verschwunden ist? Mama hat ausgesagt, du warst zu Hause, aber ich erinnere mich, da warst du nicht.
Damn.
Du bist erst spät in der Nacht nach Hause. Mama hat die ganze Zeit...
And well, now his son is missing, so if he has something to do with it...
Und du warst nicht da. Wo warst du?
Good questions. Well, good questions.
Verdächtigst du jetzt mich?
I sure as hell do.
Aber dass du sowas überhaupt denken kannst.
Wo warst du vor 5 Tagen?
Er war hier.
Lying again? Lying again?
Habt ihr euch über diese Figuren gestritten? Das war Weihnachten. Mats ist auf den Glastisch im Wohnzimmer gekracht. Da ist nur ein kleiner Schnitt. Unten am Kinn.
Small cut on his chin.
Mama, warum hast du gelogen? Du hast Egon damals aber gesagt, dass er bei uns war. Ich habe die Aufnahme gehört. Also warum hast du gelogen?
Wusstest du, dass ich deinen Vater verlassen wollte?
No.
War deine Affäre. Und in der Nacht, in der Mats verschwunden ist, da war bei ihr.
Interesting.
Wenn dein Bruder verschwunden ist, hat er es mit einer anderen Frau getrieben.
Weißt du mit wem?
Sure did.
Claudia.
Und wer hat Mats zuletzt gesehen? An dem Abend?
Und das war Regina, Claudias Tochter.
Uh-oh. Wait, so... And... interesting. All... connected back to the Tiedemann and the people who run the frickin' plant. One of you made me laugh so hard saying... something about how often I say interesting. You're so right. I'm not gonna stop. So she was the last person to see Mads. Condoms and a necklace. Who wears that necklace with the birds on it? The bird on it. Follow the signal.
Hey,
Hey,
wie geht's dir?
gut.
Es tut mir alles so leid. Ich hätte nicht diese beschissene Idee mit den Höhlen haben sollen.
Oh,
Ey, sag doch was.
I
Bist
feel
du
bad
sauer
for
auf mich?
him.
Nee.
No, she's just... Oh,
Willst du weg? Ich hau ab mit dir.
run
Fängt doch gleich
away.
an.
Oh, like from school? I was thinking like big picture run away.
Hast du Jonas gesehen?
Wieso?
Der Arsch hat mich gestern versetzt.
Yeah, you don't even know how much of a jerk. No entry. That can't stop me, I can't read. Oh, she ran out of tape. Itemized receipt. Telephone receipt. Hey, Faith. There it is.
Hallo?
Oh. And now she thinks Ulrich called. Because I don't know if Hannah is smart enough to realize that the wife of the person she's having an affair with might be a little bit peeved to find out that she's being cheated on. What a crazy light. Oh.
In der Nacht, als mein Bruder verschwunden ist, ist dir an dem Tag irgendetwas aufgefallen? Wusstest du, dass sie ein Verhältnis hatten? Deine Mutter und mein Vater?
Yep. She seemed disgusted at that.
Mats war der einzige Mensch, den ich kannte, der nie ein schlechtes Wort über andere gesprochen hat.
Oh.
Ich habe mich immer gefragt, warum gerade er? Ich habe mir immer vorgestellt, dass es dich anstatt ihn hätte treffen sollen.
Whoa.
Die Welt ist ihm nicht gerecht. Das wärst Mats vielleicht nie verschwunden wäre, wenn es dich und Katharina nicht gegeben hätte. Jetzt wusste, dass ich mich nicht allein den Weg nach Hause traue wegen euch.
Oh.
Sonst hätte er mich nicht begleitet und wäre nicht zurück durch den Wald gegangen.
Oh my gosh. Wow.
Das damals im Wald. Das war ein Spiel. Wir waren Kinder, wir haben alle Fehler gemacht.
It's only a game if everyone's having fun.
So siehst du dich, oder? Als Opfer, die arme, unschuldige Regina. Du bist so verlogen, dass ich kotzen könnte. Du hast deinem versoffenen, nichtsnutzigen Opa erzählt, ich hätte Katharina vergewaltigt.
Oh, they think it was her who did that?
Geglaubt?
He has no idea it was Hannah.
Hannah hat dich gesehen damals.
Dieselbe Hannah, die mit 14 so in dich verliebt war, dass sie alles getan hätte, um dich zu kriegen.
Mhm.
Aber daran hat sich ja nicht viel geändert.
Wow. Look at her. Look at her.
Warum sollte ich sowas tun?
Why would she?
Ich bin nicht halb so ein schlechter Mensch wie du.
Damn. I mean, I guess his why was because, wow, wait. So he thought she did it and that was her revenge for being bullied and tied to a tree. I mean, as a grown fucking adult, Ulrich, if a grown woman says, yeah, what you thought was a game to me felt like I was being bullied, it doesn't fucking matter if you think it's a game.
Vermissten Kinder.
You're grown up. Did you learn nothing?
Darüber diskutiere ich gerne weiterhin mit Ihnen. Die Nummer unserer Hotline 0800.
Ich bin die Mutter von Mikkelnils, einem der Kinder.
What kind of tip will she have?
Ich höre, wir haben jemand in der Leitung. Frau Nielsen.
Oh.
Sie möchte mit uns über die tragischen Ereignisse der letzten Tage sprechen.
Ich will, dass die Leute endlich begreifen, was hier wirklich passiert. Wir sind alle so blind.
We're all so blind.
Unter uns ist ein Mörder.
Some murderer among us. Immer?
Aber es ist die Wahrheit.
Is it him?
Wir klammern uns an die Hoffnung, dass so etwas bei uns nicht passiert. Wir kennen uns doch alle. Wir glauben, wir wissen alles über den anderen. Aber tun wir das wirklich?
But do we really?
Und hinter einer dieser Türen...
Damn, Ulrich is finding out the craziest thing right now.
Sie könnte jedem gehören. Dem Mann an der Kasse.
Who's that? Who was that with Bartos?
Der mit unseren Kindern spielt. Ich habe keine Lust mehr wegzusehen.
Wait.
Diese Stadt ist krank.
Winden ist wie ein Geschwür.
What were those two doing at the Doppler cabin? Fuck is Peter doing with Atrante?
Mammografiezentrum.
Ja, guten Tag, Tiedemann hier. Meine Frau war bei Ihnen zu einer Krebsuntersuchung. Wir haben aber noch keinen Befund.
Bei Ihrer Frau wurden bereits vor einigen Wochen invasive Karzinome festgestellt und nach neuestem Befund haben diese gestreut.
I can't believe they're giving him that information. Oh. She clearly... Uh-oh. The red string. Red thread, red thread, red thread, red thread. Damn it! Oh my god. Oh, I'm going crazy.
Ulrich.
Uh-oh.
Was machst du hier?
Was willst du von mir?
Was?
Was du von mir willst? Du warst das 86. Wie krank bist du eigentlich? Willst du mich fertig machen? Was willst du?
Dich.
Yeah, I do think that's all she wants. She just wants attention from him.
Du bist Gift, weißt du das? Schmiegst dich an wie Honig, aber da ist nur Gift. Ist dein Mann überhaupt so lange mit dir ausgehalten hat? Kein Wunder, dass er am Ende nicht mehr konnte.
I'm stuck between a rock and a hard place on this because I don't know that an eye for an eye, but also she did accuse him of rape. Which is...
Ich dachte, ich kenne dich. Wie man sich doch täuschen kann in den Menschen.
How easily one can be deceived. Seems to be a big theme today.
Tochter des Minos. Glaubt sie zu kennen? Ist sie nicht gut und schön?
You think you know her, there it is again.
Einspinnen lassen habt ihr euch.
You have let yourself be enchanted.
Doch glaubt mir, ein jeder steht mit einem Fuß im Schatten und dem anderen nur im Licht.
One foot in the shadow and the other in light.
Noch 19 Minuten bis 9:17 Uhr.
9:17. That's a very specific time.
Wann kommst du nach Hause?
Gleich, ich hole noch Bartosz von der Schule ab.
Ich bin immer für dich da, das weißt du.
Oh.
Kommt nicht zu spät. Ich liebe dich.
Oh. Why do well, I don't know. I don't trust anything with the power plant right now, but they seem like...
Du musst tief hinein.
You know.
Bis in die Mitte. Dort im Schatten wartet er.
You have to go deep inside to the center.
Habt hier.
Why do they make her lipstick look so bad?
Aber ist er nicht dein Bruder?
Dieses Band, das wir jetzt knüpfen. Versprich mir, dass du es niemals trennst.
Ich verspreche es.
Wait, and they are waiting for something, and he, in the time, TikTok, they're waiting for a very specific 9:17. Oh, everything is so connected, and I'm so uneasy. You know what? Jonas seems so calm for just finding out that his dad was also in just a different timeline version of his almost girlfriend / crush's baby brother who went missing.
Um mich ist nur Dunkelheit.
Nothing but darkness surrounds me.
Ewig lauernde Schatten.
Eternally lurking shadows.
Meine Augen werden schwarz.
Look at that crowd.
Geht zu Ende. So wie er einst ins Labyrinth hinabstieg, so steige ich nun in meins.
It's that signal. Sic. Yes, the title of the episode.
Nun stehe ich vor euch. Keines Königs Tochter, keines Bruders Schwester.
Oh, no brother sister hits extra
Ein
hard.
loses Ende in der Zeit.
A loose end in time. I guess that's kind of what Jonas is. Jonas. I don't know how to say his name.
So sterben wir alle gleich.
Oh.
Egal in welches Haus geboren. Wir werden kurz oder lang gewesen. Nur ich selber knüpfe mein Band.
I alone tie my bonds.
Geht es für uns gleich zu Ende? Die dort oben haben uns längst vergessen. Sie richten uns nicht. Im Sterben bin ich ganz allein.
In death I am all alone.
Mein einziger Richter. Ich.
And my only judge is me. That's very Nietzsche's, what is it? From my stepdad. Oh, but no, she's acting. She's acting. I don't know if it's real. If it is, then it might be. Oh. Is this the black hole? Can you get back in there? Oh. Well, class of 1987. Uh-oh. Oh, she's really crying so hard. She's just a kid. Is it 9:17? These fuckers. They knew. Okay. They're tracking the black hole. They're tracking. Okay.
Ist das Stück schon zu Ende? Oder hast du deine Tochter von der Bühne geschleppt, um sie vor den kranken Menschen dieser Stadt zu retten?
Whoa. What's your deal? Oh, wow. Interesting. Oh, a nice little fork in the underground black hole tunnel. She not every day. Not every day. Follow the signal. And he went to the right. And another one. And that's the exit. Well, time to go see what timeline we enter into, right?
Habt ihr das gesehen? Das ist eure Mutter wirklich.
Damn. I mean,
Erzähl ihn von
it's
damals.
just a circle of wrongdoings at this point.
Sag ihm, wie ihre Mutter wirklich ist.
Oh, and what do you really mean by that? Like just your childhood bully or something more? What? No, that's the sweater. Oh, that's the sweater that the dead kid was wearing. Hello. Oh, she's home. Oh. All of these people, they are complicated. I can't, like, hate any of the only person that I'm really uncomfy with is Hannah. Everyone else, it's like, yeah, they've made mistakes, but they're... Look, and there's no police scene, no police tape there. Wait, okay, so wait, is there like a serial killer who is utilizing the black hole to hide the bodies to get away with killing? That would be crazy.
Hau ab.
Können wir reden?
Ja. Was für eine kranke Scheiße waren das in der Schule?
Keine Ahnung. Glaubst du, es wird jemals wieder so sein wie vorher?
Do you think things will ever be the same again? No. No. But that's life as we know it. No day is ever the same.
Eigentlich kennt man seine Eltern überhaupt gar nicht.
No, you don't.
Kinder waren oder als Jugendliche.
Or even as adults.
Man ist eine Familie, aber man weiß eigentlich gar nichts über den anderen.
True.
Kann ich heute Nacht hier schlafen?
Aber deine kalten Füße bleiben auf deiner Seite.
The necklace. Okay. Little Hannah. Oh my
Bisschen später mal eine rumzulaufen, oder?
Du solltest nicht so lange im Regen stehen.
That's his mom.
Warum?
Na, weil er sauer ist.
Because it's acid?
Tschernobyl?
Oh.
Die Leute sagen zwar, da ist nichts mehr im Regen, aber das glaube ich nicht.
Anna?
And little Hannah would absolutely would absolutely hit on her own son and have no idea. Because she's desperate for attention and male validation. I don't even know how we would actually...
Mats ist auf den Glastisch im Wohnzimmer gekracht.
Oh, the cut on the chin.
In der einen Sekunde Spinnefeind, dann die besten Freunde.
Oh my gosh. I mean, it's... all signs point to that being Mads. It's crazy. Okay, I'm gonna go watch that one again, because that one... I feel like I'm on a high in this show right now. Like, it's just so good. And it's funny because I was editing episode 5 and I was just looking into a little bit more of some of like the deep cut lore, kind of like the big crunch, the 33-year cycle, Nietzsche's eternal recurrence, that's what that is, and just kind of those things, and having a lot of fun looking into things of that nature. So some interesting threads being weaved in this one. Excited to watch it again, and I'll be back with my thoughts in just a second. You won't even know I was gone. The biggest thing that has stuck out to me from this episode so far, I've watched it twice. When the play itself seems to be this huge, like, I found this with the show in general, and the play is a great example of this. You get this kind of overlaying monologue. And they use this time to flash to different characters and show what they're doing. Sometimes they're flashing to these characters and they're saying things like, waiting for the man in the shadows, half man, half beast. The man they're showing sitting in the shadows is Ulrich. They say, there's a murderer amongst us. The man they're showing is Alexander. It's like, okay, are you trying to show me things? But then also, you are giving me this like deep overarching lore and theming. And the play was kind of giving this theming of like never really knowing anything. But they specifically said in the play, a loose end in time. And I kind of feel like that's what Jonas is. Jonas, sorry. And then she said, in death I am all alone, and my only judges me, which after the end of last episode, I was researching some of the overarching like things that they mentioned. One of the things that they mentioned was Nietzsche's, I literally just mentioned this too, Nietzsche's eternal recurrence, right? And so that I kind of summarized in my own notes as that's a philosophical concept that time repeats itself in an infinite loop, and that exactly the same events will continue to occur in exactly the same way over and over, kind of asking each individual to question, like, what is the meaning of life? Okay. What is the meaning of life? I'm Vic Michaelis. This is very important people. Right? And so that felt very, very Nietzsche's eternal recurrence to me. And I feel like, you know, there is this element that with time travel or the concept of it, the theory of it, that there's kind of like a moral obligation to, you know, to alter time as little as possible if you were to do something like that. Now, obviously, Mikkel, going back in time, becoming Michael, having a kid is absolutely throwing a wrench into time. And I wasn't really like thinking about it too hard when they kept showing this photo of Mads in the class of 1987. And I was like, we've just seen his photos so many times that I wasn't like thinking about it too hard. But then it clicked to me, like, he was in these photos, like he's literally in these photos in the school, and just nobody's looked at them and been like, that looks exactly like Mikkel. Like, someone at some point might look at it and be like, this is where he went, and then piece everything together. Like, that would, you know, it's all right there for them if they want to look. And I guess they are starting to look back 50 years. And I think, you know, I think there's another wrench thrown into this all, that now we have found Mads' body. And Ulrich presumably has looked at that and deduced that that is Mads. And M is apparently the only name, first letter for a name. You can name anyone, because I'm realizing we've got Mads, Mikkel, Michael, which Mikkel and Michael, that's the same. Okay, fine. Magnus, Martha. Stop. No more M's, I swear. I can't keep up. I'm going to call them all the wrong names over and over again, okay? I'm sorry. Okay, but then, okay, so the girls are fighting, right? We've got Regina, who, yes, she was traumatized. Yes, she was bullied. I will be her number one supporter that what happened to her as a kid was wrong. And that Ulrich's dumbass, grown ass should have just apologized in that moment. Obviously, there's the added layer that he thinks that she's the one who reported him, because that's what Hannah told him, because Hannah's a lying little snake. Right. But, what if Hannah called... Because Hannah seemed like she was up to something devious at the end of last episode 5. What if Hannah called Regina and told her a lie or something? I don't know. Hold on. Wait. There's an added element that Ulrich thought Regina had gotten him in trouble with the lie about rape. Okay. Well, now I can understand that then there's some hot-headedness between Regina and Ulrich. But Regina, I mean, Ulrich being like, it was just a game. We were kids make mistakes. Pause the fuck up. Boys will be boys. Kids make... Shut up. Somebody comes to you and says, you hurt me. It was just a game. Oh, okay. You know what's just a game? Me pulling this trigger. Fuck you. That is so dumb. You do not get to decide that something is a joke or a game when it is a two-party, when both parties need to be in on the game. If people are not if both people don't think it's a joke, it's no longer a joke. If both people don't think it's a game, it's no longer a game. You do not get to overwrite and recast and change the narrative of your story of bullying because to you it was a game. You terrorized her. Shut the fuck up, Ulrich. Anywho, so I was mad at him for that, but then I'm also like, in the same breath, okay, so hear my frustration there, but also in the same breath, Regina's out here going up to the children of Ulrich and Katerina and kind of shit-talking them, not even kind of, is shit-talking them to like a very odd and ominous and kind of just like no details way. And I just don't think that's fair. Those kids are innocent to the faults of their parents, you know? So like if the grief is that 33 years ago she was tied to a tree by them, yes, that was bullying. Yes, that was traumatizing. Does that make them the worst people on this mother freaking earth? No. But then we have this whole theme of like, you actually don't really know who anyone is. You actually don't really know who anyone is. And then I start thinking, okay, have you shown me people in a certain light because, and given me kind of biases that we all like played on biases of the world just to kind of test us and see how hard it is for us to flip those biases when the table is flipped and when the script is flipped and when the people we thought were good are bad and the people we thought were bad are good. Like, are we trying to mess with us like that? Because I kind of enjoy that if we're trying to mess with us like that. But I need to know, Regina. I'm going to need you to actually give me some details, because I have your back with the fact that you deserve more respect from them as a kid, and that you were bullied, and that what happened to you was traumatizing. However, and that is a grievance that you have with Katerina and Ulrich, not Katerina and Ulrich's children. Unless they did something worse, in which case, meat's back on the table, okay? Meat's back on the menu. But we get just so many, like, you don't actually know your parents. We're family, but we don't really know each other and all of these things. And so I'm like, okay, I'm picking up on this, so we don't actually know anything. And now Jonas is in 1986, 1987. So I don't know. I'm still thinking he could be the mysterious man, and that when the mysterious man said he killed himself when he's here, he said, he saved my life. I just didn't know it at the time. It could be Jonas talking about when his dad killed himself. He saved his life somehow, and I don't know. And it's all good. I feel like I have a lot of like seeds that I've planted, that the show has planted, and some of them are blossoming and some of them are not. But I'm like feeling around with a blindfold on, being like, which seeds of mine have gone up, and I can't find them. Also, I am currently giving Trante and Peter a pass. I'm casting them in a light of innocence, because I think that they are trying to piece together a bigger mystery. But then I think, okay, so you have a bigger part to play in this. And has Trante been piecing together a mystery for 33 years, or he was somehow involved 33 years ago? Maybe him and Peter somehow. And we'll keep finding new things out every episode. So I'll see you next Friday for episode 7. Thank you for being here. As always, you are the best. This show is amazing. I hope, that I feel like I leave these shows like kind of high, like there's just an energy to me that I'm like, yes, I've sick and twisted. I love diving into stuff like this. So it's truly always a pleasure to have people join me on journeys, any journey, but especially the puzzle box journeys. Thank you. It makes it so fun. Like, it would be fun to do this alone, but the fact that there are people out there that are like the sick and twisted part of me, I love it when you hear me say something wrong and you're like, silly girl. But I also equally love it when you probably hear me say something right and like, oh, she's getting there. Hopefully there's a little mix of the both. But I've said it before and I'll say it again. I hope that I am sitting on a mountain of wrong theories that is 2 times as high as the mountain of correct theories, just because that means that I'm like really digging into it. And like, that's kind of why I sign up for shows like this. And when I say sign up, that just means sit down to watch them, even in my own time, because like, I don't know, there's just something that's very satisfying and feels really fun. It's like a hobby, but I don't know how to activate this hobby outside of watching shows like this, I've tried those like books where you like piece together the like whodunit mystery, but that's not as fun. Okay, I'll see you next time. Bye, guys.